I'm John Cohen, and this is My Tech. If you've been looking for a way to clean up your desk, maybe get rid of that bird nest of wires, or maybe you're just in a small working environment, well, this docking station is a perfect solution. Let's have a look. The Baseus Spacemate RD1 Pro is a 15-in-1 docking station, perfect for both your Windows machine or your Mac. It features a whole whack of different inputs, plus a screen here in the front that will show you the amount of power that is being consumed by each of your devices. When we look at the front, we're going to notice that there's two USB-C ports and two USB-A ports. Those USB-C ports get up to 100 watts of power delivery technology built in, while the USB-A ports give you 5 gigabits per second of power. When we look at the rear of this docking station, we see two USB-C ports, two HDMI ports, an SD and a micro SD card, two USB-A ports, the host port here to plug it into your laptop, plus a spot for your power adapter. And when it comes to the power adapter, that power adapter gets you 180 watts of power, and it's GaN power. So that means that power adapter is much smaller than some of the competitors' power adapters, which is amazing. Each of the USB-C ports on the rear of this docking station give you 10 gigabits per second. You get 4K video output from the HDMI port. If you use a single display, you can get up to 120 hertz. If you're using dual display, then you're going to get up to 60 hertz per screen, but still that 4K output. And of course, the USB-As will give you up to 480 megabits per second transfer speeds. And the SD card plus the micro SD card are version 3 of that technology, so you are getting faster speeds for transfer. And of course, that Ethernet port is a gigabit Ethernet port, so you don't have to worry about speeds there either. One of the things that makes this docking station really stand out is the screen here in the front. It'll show you how much power is being consumed by all the devices. Another thing that I really like is the fact that on the top here, there is a Qi 2 charger with 25 watts. So that means if you want to take your phone and charge it with this docking station, you can. Very easy. You don't have to use up one of the USB ports to charge your device. When you look at the power adapter for this Spacemate RD1 Pro, you can see it's actually similar to the size of a laptop power adapter. And that's really a big difference compared to so many other docking stations on the market. Most of those are twice or 3 times the size of this and much heavier. This uses GaN technology, the same kind of technology that's probably in your laptop, and that's why it's so small in comparison to so many of the other ones. Plus, the head can be removed here on the top. Just by pushing it, you take it off, and you can change it from North American to European or back and forth, whatever you want to do. It's just a really great solution. Once you have a device plugged into this Spacemate RD1 Pro, you can see the amount of power that it is consuming. And as you add more devices, you can see that adjust based on the amount of power that it requires. Now, of course, Baseus includes safety protocols in there, so it prevents from overcharging, overcurrent, as well as short-circuiting, so you know that your device is safe. One of the significant things to keep in mind is if you're going to use this docking station on a Windows machine or a Mac, because you get different outputs for how many displays you can connect at once. With a Windows machine, you can connect up to 2 external displays and have your internal monitor as a third display, so a triple display output. And if you're going to use it on a Mac, you can do a dual display output, so that means the Mac's laptop screen and an external display. Now, if you do want to go as a mirrored display option, on a Windows machine, you can have the computer's main display and then 2 mirrored displays output. And on the Mac, you have that same option where you have the computer's main display, a secondary display on an external, and then a mirror display of that on a third display. So you do have some flexibility of how you're going to use it, but you want to make sure that you know what the right setup for your needs is going to be. Built into this docking station is intelligent power allocation, as well as a graphene cooling technology. So that means that you're going to continue to get excellent speeds on performance when it comes to transferring data. Of course, there are tons of different docks on the market, and some have more ports, less ports, different look, but I really do love the way this Spacemate RD1 Pro looks. It is such a small footprint, it's got all these great ports, and it's got the display that shows me how all the power is being allocated. It is a simple solution to clean up your desk, or if you're using a smaller workspace, this is an easy way to plug in one laptop device, so use the cable for your laptop, and then get access to all of your other accessories and ports and all that stuff just from one cable, which is amazing. So whether you're working from home in a hybrid situation, or if you're going back and forth between the two, then you really have the choice of how you want to use this docking station. From its great safety technology built into the smart display screen here that shows you the power allocation of all your devices, to the fact that it's got a wireless 25-watt charger here for your phone, to the fact that there's 15 ports that you can plug in your devices. This is a great docking station, and I really love the fact that it is in a small footprint. The Baseus Spacemate RD1 Pro is a great choice for anyone looking to clean up their desk, improve their aesthetics, or just if you're working in a small environment, it is a perfect size for your desk. I will put a full description below, and you can see if this is the right product for you. This is John. Here's a couple other videos that you might like, and feel free to subscribe.